we continue to focus on America's businesses, big and small, getting back to business. And one industry that got absolutely crushed during the lockdowns, barbershops and hair salons, most forced to close their doors for months. But now we are getting out, and this industry is hoping that we're going to go back to our normal habits. Joining us now is Edward Logan. He is president and CEO at Sports Clips Haircuts. Edward, good to have you on. Give us the status of your operations. I imagine you were probably nearly 100% shut down for a while there nationally. Where do you stand with your locations now?
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you having me this morning. Good to see everybody. We went from almost 1,900 operating locations to 0 open locations all within the last 2 weeks of March due to government mandates. So it's quite the extreme shock to the system initially, but we've come out of it quite well. Upon reopening, we saw a huge surge in business. All those clients who really desperately needed a haircut. We fixed a lot of those at-home haircuts you probably saw, and we've been creeping back up to full speed ever since.
So you're almost 100% back to open. How are you, particularly in the New York, New Jersey area, which of course suffered a lot worse at the beginning and is slower to come out?
Yeah, absolutely. We've actually reopened over 97% of our stores across the country, so almost fully open in every area of the country. Sport Clips is a franchise concept. So as the franchisor, it's our responsibility to understand the right course of action and help franchisees take that action locally. So we're actually, each location is locally owned and operated, including New York, New Jersey. So it was harder hit by the virus, but it's also opened up quite well.
Yeah, and what are you expecting for the future? A lot of talk about a potential second wave. Are you guys discussing potential re-lockdowns in certain parts of the country? What are your franchisees doing to prep for what could be, in the cold climates anyway, a long winter?
Absolutely. We have contingency plans for all situations in all areas. The only area so far that actually shut down twice was California, and we've actually reopened again a second time there. So our belief and our hope is that that won't happen, but we have contingency plans just in case.
Yeah, and how has the business, Edward, changed? Obviously, safety, health, security is first and foremost. What types of material changes, obviously people are going to wear masks, have you guys had to endure and sort of pay for and plan for?
Yeah, when we were shut down for almost 2 to up to 4 months, depending on the state, we created a Sport Clips Clean certification program in order to make sure our stylists and our clients would be protected in this environment. So we have taken a lot of extra precautions on top of the sanitation practices we already had in place, such as wearing masks, regular hand washing, cleaning all common areas quite a bit, and sanitizing every single station for every single client every single time, including a fresh equipment pack, including fresh tools and fresh cape for every single client. So we've really taken what's already regulated in a highly regulated industry and taken that above and beyond for everyone's safety and comfort.
I see help wanted signs everywhere, and I suspect it's because, number one, unemployment benefits have been, they've been out there and they've been able to keep people safe and at home. But I also think there's probably a lot of working moms and dads that work for Sport Clips that are like, their kids aren't in school, so they can't go back to work. Are you able to find the kind of stylists that you need?
Yes, fortunately, we have a great culture, and almost all of our stylists came back to work as soon as they could. There are some who either couldn't or because of the aggressive unemployment benefits decided not to. And we think that will continue to be a challenge, especially going back to school, as you mentioned. So I think it'll be a challenge for some time, and the stronger brands will do better than others.